Where's the wait? Where's the where's? All right, I'm not going to rag on you for that. I'm going to assume you made a mistake. Where's the 10 million votes that bite and got? Are you texting talk to text? Is that what's going on here, Kevin? All right. I'm going to try to read this one more time to see if I can make it out. Where's the where's? The 10 million votes that bite and got last time that Paris didn't get this time. Okay. I think I know what you're saying. All right. What I think you're saying is that where are the 10 million votes that Joe Biden got last time and that Harris didn't get this time? I'm pretty sure that's what you're saying. First of all, there wasn't a 10 million vote discrepancy. If you see, in fact, I'm going to look this up now and see. I'm going to, because I want to tell you the exact number of difference between the votes Harris got and Biden got is much smaller now than, let's see. She got 75,019 and Joe Biden got 81 million, I believe it was. Oh, son of a bitch. Make this easier for me, please. Hold on. I'm sorry. Everybody hang in there. 81, 283. So it was about 6 million. All right. So he said 10. Wasn't 10, but it was a $6 million difference. First of all, I will give this to you, Kevin. That's a great question. Where did they go? I will tell you where they went. And again, this is an opinion. This isn't a fact because I don't know if anybody can give you the fact of where all 6 million votes went. But my opinion is a few things. One, unfortunately, even somebody that would have voted for Joe Biden had he stayed in the race, which I still believe he would have won if he stayed in the race. And part of the reason is what I'm about to say. It's because there are people who absolutely will not vote for a woman. They just won't do it. There are men who have been either raised or traumatized in some part of their life to believe that women are inferior to them, and that if you give women any kind of credibility, especially in a role of leadership, then that makes you less manly. I would argue it's the opposite. It makes you less manly to believe that. If you trust me when I tell you, I have come across many a woman who way smarter than I am in some things that I would just sit down and listen to, because forget about her being a woman. It is a human being with a brain that has learned things that I haven't. Why would I not listen to that? Why would I not? If she were my boss or she were my leader, why would I not be fine with that? I want to surround myself with good leaders. I don't give a fuck what their gender is, and I don't care what they call themselves. Let's say it is a guy and he wants to transition to a girl and vice versa. None of that matters to me. If you have knowledge that will benefit my brain, or it'll benefit what we are doing together as a project or a work, whatever it is, I'm all ears. I'm not threatened by a smart, independent, cool woman. So that's one reason. The second reason is, sadly, is there are a lot of people in this country who won't vote for somebody because they are Black. That's just a fact. So I brought this up on one of the earlier shows after the election. And I think we know in this country that we will vote for somebody Black. Obviously, we know this because we had a president of the United States who didn't win just his first term, but he won both terms pretty handily. And so we have determined that people will vote for a Black man. Now, we've also had a couple, and that was the only one. That was the only Black male that has ever run for president in this country. We've had two different women run in this country. And what happened to them? They lost. They lost. So I'm not sure it's as much as because she was black. And don't get me wrong, I will guarantee you there were people who wouldn't vote for her because she was black. But I think there are just a lot of men in this country that feel like it is beneath them to vote for a woman. I sadly, that is the reason. Now, the last reason is because we had a group of people that, oh, it's not the last reason. What, second to last reason? I think you just had some Democrats who just stayed home. I think some of the ridiculous Israel Palestine, and I'm not calling that situation is ridiculous. Obviously, it's a terrible thing, but I'm talking about the analysis of that and why you should either stay home or you should vote for Donald Trump is absolutely ridiculous. But I think a lot of them just stayed home. And finally, I'll say this every week, and I will say this till anything changes, which it won't. But the right-wing propaganda media is just too powerful in this country. It is suckered way too many people. You've got too many young men listening to these Joe Rogan types who think they're super cool and think they're right about everything they say. So you'll listen. I mean, I literally will hear people have a conversation about the fucking vaccines, and they will cite Joe Rogan and his opinion on the vaccine versus somebody who is bringing up actual science and medical stuff. That is not good. Not good. If we are citing people like Joe Rogan, I'm not saying Joe Rogan's a stupid moron. What I'm saying is Joe Rogan's not somebody I'm going to for my end-all, be-all opinion on the vaccines. The vaccines clearly, I'm mad at myself now because I get mad at people. I'm like, are we still talking about the vaccines? Now I'm doing it. But the vaccines clearly worked. Clearly. You had hundreds of thousands of people who were dying of COVID in this country. The vaccine came out and way less people were dying. What more math do we need here? I hope that answered your question, Kevin. It looks like you may have dipped anyway.